Hey guys, it's David with Layer 2 Computers, and in this little video, this little live video, I want to show you guys kind of a live analysis of a spam message that I received over the weekend. So I'm at home right now, so pardon the crazy hairdo and the potential squeaking of a bird in the background. So anyways, to kind of start looking at this message, I received it on Sunday. It actually came into my Layer 2 account, so David at layer2computers.com. It came in there and got through two different layers of filtering. One is a third-party service that we pay for, and the other one is the Gmail, G Suite applications. So it did get through both of those, and I will explain why and how it got passed and kind of everything in between. So a lot of people get these kind of fake messages that you can see on the screen here. So this is actually just directly from my email account here. And like I said, it made it through multiple layers of defenses, and they can still come through. So here is the reason why. Number one, the reason that it made it through was really interesting because this is actually not text, it's an image. So it's just an image. And so when a scammer or hacker puts an image in an email, it's really, I'm not going to say impossible, but it's very hard for the email filters to read what that data is that's actually in the image to kind of see what's going on there. So, so number one, that's part of the reason why it made it through. Number two, you're going to see that the email address it came from is actually another Gmail account. So again, our email is hosted on G Suite right now. And so the message made it through Gmail's or Google G Suite's filters, and then went to our third party and then back to us. And it made it through because it kind of originated from their own servers, which was really interesting. And then the last thing was that there was no text on it. And so technically, it's no different than like you or me sending a picture from our phone over to an email account to transfer it off really quickly, or sending a phone to a family member, or a picture from our phone to a family member. So again, it just kind of makes it really hard to prevent because there's really nothing to read. There's no text or image or text or anything like that that says, hey, I'm a scam, that they would put in their filters. So how do we know it's a scam now that it reached us? Because initially, I was sitting on the couch, I think, when this came through, or laying in bed because it was at 7:37. But I remember it coming through on my phone either way, and I saw it and I'm like, this seems weird. And I was like, okay, I've never seen one like this, number one, being in IT. And also number two, it's kind of odd, but hackers could have, maybe compromised my account, which I have a lot of security in place, and we do, and hopefully you guys do too. But it's definitely possible. So some things to look for to identify a scam email address here, or a scam email. So number one, it says Microsoft support is who it's from, but that name can be set to literally anything. The next thing is this email account. So Microsoft would not be emailing me through Google servers and a Gmail account because they host their own email. So that makes no sense. So it just came from this random account here. The next thing was, if it was legitimate, which sometimes legitimate things do come through, Microsoft would not include all these random people, and I am sorry if any of these people are you. Hopefully they're not. I think there's random people, and the scammer did a bad job because they didn't clean out any of these random accounts that they also sent to. So there's mine. You can see it there. David at layer2computers.com, but it was also sent to all these other random people. So I don't know who they are. They're not in any of our customers or anything in there, so kind of weird. And the next thing is that Microsoft would never send an image saying that you've been compromised, because this, an image wouldn't be the way to do it, because then they have to create an image for every email scam or every email that went through. So so they would never do that. So if you try to highlight some of this text, you can't, is another way that you can kind of tell. The next thing was, if you were to Google this number, which I don't think I have the capabilities in the way I'm doing my stream right now, but if we, well, actually, yeah, let me figure out an easy way to do that. So let me pull that up over here. Let me type in that number, 358 2146. Okay, let me pull up. I actually, let me share my screen over here with the results. 1 second here. Okay, here we go. Let's share another screen. All right, I'm gonna have to hide this one for a second, and then I'll share another one. So let me get rid of that one. Add in a new window here, and here we go. All right, so if you Google that phone number, you will notice that there's literally nothing to say with Microsoft. So it's kind of one of those randomly generated numbers. And if you're familiar with phone companies, I mean, you can generate a phone number very, very easily, and then you can have it go to wherever you want, which is really kind of crazy. But if you Google that number, again, nothing with Microsoft. And even if we add in Microsoft on here, I mean, you're going to just get some images. So that phone number and Microsoft do not exist. So that's just kind of an interesting thing there. So let's jump back to our email over here. Let me share it back on the screen. And where to go? There we go, right there. Perfect. So here's an email over here. And again, it's just kind of a weird message. Sure, this is a legitimate subject line that could be legitimate from Microsoft or anyone else. And you can see it's kind of scaring me from the location of Germany and China. Ooh, very scary. And then this IP address, which isn't even relevant because they could fake or make that up. So just kind of a good little analysis of a scam message there. So if you guys have any questions, you can always forward us a email. If you get that, you can just forward it to support@layer2computers.com. You can call us and say, hey, I got this weird message on my email account, and we can look at it with you. But the support at layer2computers.com, just forward the scam message over and just say, is this a scam or something like that? And then we'll respond right back as soon as we can. That's kind of the easiest way. But again, you never want to click on any links or emails or open attachments or anything if you're not sure what it is, because it might ask for in this case, the goal would have been for me to call and then for me to be like, oh, there's Microsoft support. We need to remote into your computer. But some of them you click on, and it'll say, please verify your credentials. And then that's when it pops up and you type in your Microsoft email and password, and then they are in your account instantly. So we just want to always avoid that to prevent you guys from having being phished or scammed or anything like that. And securing your main email account is super duper important, because once they get your main email account, they can get to anything else. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions, give us a call, 937-660-4899, or email support@layer2computers.com. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.